All right, hi everybody. Welcome back. Attorney Steve Vonder, and today we are talking about paparazzi. And did you know that there are many cases where the paparazzi, you know who they are, they run around, they take the photos of the celebrities and sports stars and things like that. And usually they're running around in a big pack of people and they're trying to get the photo, and they're all pushing each other and raising their cameras and trying to get this photo. I don't know how much creativity is involved in that process. They're basically just trying to get any photo they can get, right? And just snap, 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 and try to get a good one. And then they will go and register these photos. And then if the celebrity tries to then use this image on their website, like Instagram, for example, they can actually be sued by the paparazzi that took the photo, oftentimes without permission. So this is such a case, and I wanted just to show that. These are really interesting cases where here we have Miley Cyrus, and here she is being sued by Sanders Law Group in the United States Central District Court of California for copyright infringement. The plaintiff, Robert Barbera, the plaintiff, is a photographer, provides photojournalism goods and services and owns the rights to these images. Like I said, they go copyright register them, which plaintiff licenses to online print publications. So it's often interesting to think about it. You have celebrities and let's just call them photojournalists. They take these photos, but for the fame of the person on the other end of the lens, they would have no money. So their value is created by the celebrities themselves, in my opinion. So it's very interesting that then they take these images, they seek the protection on it, and then they go forward and license their images, oftentimes against the will of here, like you said, the defendant, Miley Cyrus, using the image on her Instagram, as you'll see in a second. So they're suing for copyright infringement. There's some stuff about the parties, where they live, what's going on, jurisdiction and venue, so forth and so on. Plaintiff is a professional photographer by trade who is the legal and rightful owner of the photographs, which plaintiff licenses to online and print publications. Plaintiff has invested significant time and money in building plaintiff's photograph portfolio. Plaintiff has obtained active and valid copyright registrations from the United States Copyright Office, which cover many of plaintiff's photographs, while many others are the subject of pending copyright applications. Plaintiff's photos are original, creative works in which plaintiff owns protectable copyright interests. That's one question I raise. Yes, they're going to the Copyright Office. Yes, they're getting registration certificates. But how original and creative is it really to follow somebody around and pop a photo of them, oftentimes getting any photo you can get your hands on? Anyway, that's my opinion. We'll leave that for another day. 14, the account is associated with the defendant. Defendant has exclusive access to the post content on defendant's Instagram account. Defendant uses the account to promote her brand as well as her financial interests, including her musical works and associated business ventures. On February 13, 2020, plaintiff authored a photograph of Miley Cyrus waving to onlookers as she exited the building, a copy of which is attached as Exhibit 1. Let's go see if we can see that real quick. Coming down, there's Miley Cyrus exiting the building. Here's the image that was apparently posted on her. You could see Miley Cyrus here, and just in general, the photo here. So this was the photo at issue. She used it on her own website. The plaintiff said, "What are you doing?" Probably, perhaps monitoring her Instagram to see if she might have posted that. And then here you have a complaint against her for direct copyright infringement. Photograph is original, same things, DDD. Now they want damages, so forth and so on. So there you have it. I don't need to go into the details of the complaint. I think you guys kind of get it from here. The case ultimately settled out, but there was many famous people, celebrities, that have been, I don't know if you call them victims or let's just call them defendants, whatever the case may be. Miley Cyrus won, Justin Bieber, Katy Perry, one of the Kardashians as well, and even LeBron James. So this can happen to anyone. It's a very interesting concept. It kind of dovetails into the right of publicity laws in the United States. But under the right of publicity laws, where you're using someone's name, image, and likeness for commercial purposes, there are some exceptions for newsworthiness. I'll speak to California's right of publicity law, where I practice. There are exceptions for newsworthiness and public affairs. But again, sometimes I wonder, maybe you could challenge under the right of publicity laws the filing of the copyright registration itself, because you're using someone's image for commercial purposes with your intent to actually sell and do that. Again, probably a far-fetched theory, but it also makes me wonder, because what are people to do? They're not even allowed to use their own photo in their own Instagram post. Some have argued that it's a fair use. I've seen some of the celebrity defendants say, hey, it's a fair use. I'm commenting and criticizing the invasion of the paparazzi on my private life without consent, so that constitutes a fair use. I haven't seen any cases decided. Most of these cases settled. I've seen arguments that of a defense, this is an implied license. I've seen arguments saying that there's no damages. Well, how are you damaged when you wouldn't even have a business if it wasn't for me? How could you be damaged? And unclean hands, another one. So you're out here taking my images, using my name, image, and likeness, and commercializing it, and that's unclean hands. Again, that's unclean hands is a tough defense to win on. And then, of course, you can always look at, is this even copyrightable? Is this an original work of authorship or some random lucky snap somebody took, and things like that? So anyway, I just wanted to bring that to your attention. Yes, you can get sued for posting your own image. This applies only to celebrities. It applies to all of us. Somebody takes our picture, we're out in public, they post it, and they go get a registration and this, that, and the other, and it's a newsworthy event. We're going to have a really hard time going after these people. So there you have it. And again, as I've noted, a lot of these cases are settling out of court. So it's kind of a weird thing. Copyright watchdog, bringing it to you. You guys, I report, you decide, you make the decision. What do you think? Is this fair? Should this be stopped? Should there be legislation? Should there be an implied license that you can use a work that features you? I think so. Seems to me if the work features you, you should be able to use it. Anyway, have a great day. General legal information only, not legal advice. These are only my opinions. And that's it.